Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Because I just hit my mic. Like I just went to pull it closer to me and I turned it off. So let me know. Hello, welcome to Thursday night. I think Max is watching Paul Murray live from Studio B. I mean, we all have our loyalties, you know. Oh, you're watching me now? Oh. Hi, everyone. I'm glad you're all here. I wasn't sure if I'm going to be here, if I was going to be here tonight, because I don't know. I still feel I've been sick for like a month. I made it in here for the show on female pilots because I had it scheduled and I had to coordinate with people and I didn't want to cancel that, but yeah, this whole month, I don't know, whatever I had, it was pretty bad, I guess. Well, long lasting anyway. Max took care of me. Let me say hi to some people in the chat. Max was first. I see Johnny Mac, Joe Fotolio, Lambo, the Steve Sandbox, Maddie's Drone World with an interesting font. Ken Legault, Exiled FPV. It doesn't sound familiar. Has Exiled been in here before? I'll have to check and see if I owe somebody a wrench. Let me see who else. Arco Drone Solutions, Fly Zone FPV. Joe America's here. James Ray, Yellow Rose Drones. Hey, Lee. Little Llama Laura. Hey, how you doing? Trevor Foss. Yep, I was late again, Trevor. You're not surprised. Waypoint New England is here. Hey, Brian. H4 Services. Hey, Tom. Dominic is here with 100% participation. Deneen is here. Rigor Mortis. Hey, Mark. Scrolling down. Ray Kelly. Good to see you, Ray. The Ghost is here. Hey, Eric. Trying to scroll faster. Yeah, sorry I was late. I'm gonna blame Max. Oh yeah, Max called from the other room. Where's Domyard? Is this the one I like? There we go. There we go. Now it's official. Marco Antonio is here. Good to see you. The X-Wing. Hey, James. TJ Giggles and Drones, or no, now it's just TJ Giggles FPV. You guys and your name changes, you know, but a lot of people are stepping over to FPV, so, you know. Hey, Jerry Bauer, good to see you. Drone Shots, hey, Jody. Jonathan Jackson, what's good, family? Mark White is here. Hey, Mark. Night Train, hey, Mike. Novice Quads, good to see Lawrence. Wow, we've got a full house. I better scroll to the bottom and get this show on the road. Hey, Kimberly Browning is here. Lady FPV, who graced us last week. I have some stuff to talk about from our all-female panel. It was great that you could join last night, Lady FPV, and it was good to chat with you. I had never met her before. She's one that, you know, hopefully in the future we'll meet up. Rude Dog FPV is here. I've got a video of his tonight. Catskills Brad. Cool Cat. Hey, Michael. All right. Am I to the bottom? I think I am. I think I did it. All right. I'm at the bottom. Woo! Good to see you all. Thank you all for being here. I was going to check and see if I owed somebody a wrench. I have to keep this open during the stream, so with it turned down, right? That's how we do it? Okay. I'll keep an eye out for the wrench because I think it was pretty far back. Yeah, it was pretty far back. So I'll keep an eye out for that. But oh, Big Water Media, hey Troy. I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of videos. I actually might not even be able to play them all. I kind of pulled too many this week. I was kind of taking a break from I don't know, when I wasn't feeling well. Like I kind of took a break from checking out all the live streams, and I even pulled back from like drone videos, I guess. You guys ever do that and just like, I don't know, I want to watch something else. Hey, Little Sharp Bow Shark, good to see you, Jordy. I thought I missed somebody else too. All right. Oh, yeah, Dynadrone. Hey, Bert. No, see? He said, what am I, chopped liver? Gotta say everybody's name. I think I saw you earlier and kind of skipped over you, but not on purpose. See, I was trying to go fast. It's like, I don't know how much time people want to like sit and listen to me call out names, but I like to say hi to everybody. Anyway, for the past few weeks, I feel like I've been stepping back just a little bit and just, I don't know, kind of checking out other videos. Like, you know what? Maybe I'll make a list for you guys for next week of all the interesting things I've watched in the past week. None of them are drone related, but I don't know. I was watching a few different guys that do time lapse, and I love time lapse, but they were doing time lapse from a container ship, like 30 days at sea. The skies, the clouds, the Milky Way. It's beautiful. That's like my new favorite fall to sleep video. I get mesmerized by that stuff. But I don't know. I was watching so many different things lately. You know what? I'm going to make you a list for next week and show you what I've been watching. But then I came back to like scrolling through my subscriptions and seeing who put out videos. And there was so much good stuff. And I pulled a bunch of it for tonight, but I just don't know if I'm going to get to everything. There were so many good ones. But if I don't get to something this week, I'll play it next week. Hey, the drone dad is here. He said, I'm doing a live on my channel right now too. I am just sharing a screen on my subs count because why not? Well, geez, drone dad, I didn't know I had competition. Let's go, boy. No, I'm only kidding. I will have to come check out your subs count. I guess I have to repay the favor. Nice to see you. Hey, Robob is here. Good to see you, Bob. So yeah, that I'm going to put on my list for next week. I'm going to talk about different cool videos I've watched recently that don't have anything to do with drones. But back to the stream 2 weeks ago with the wonderful female pilots that I had on here. A few people in the chat, and by the way, Dominic, I am very sorry. I did not have time to do chat review. I know it's Dom's favorite, but I didn't have time to do it. But there were a lot of interesting comments about the conversation, about why there aren't more female pilots or just women in our drone community. And I do have more thoughts about that. But the other thing is, a lot of people were saying, oh, hey, you forgot this person and you forgot that person. And no, I didn't forget anybody, because this is going to be a continuing series, so to speak. I'm hoping at least once per month, it'll probably be once per month, that I will have a panel of female pilots on the show. I've been reaching out to a lot of different pilots. I'm starting to get a schedule together, but I'm trying to group pilots a little bit. So last week, I grabbed some of my favorite FPV pilots. In a future episode, which will probably be in January, I'm going to have female racers. And racing is a different kind of FPV. It's not like tricks so much, or it's not cinematic. It is how fast can you do this shit? How fast can you go through that course? Like racers are a whole different breed, in my opinion. So I'm going to have a panel of racers. I'm going to have a panel of female drone pilots who focus more on photography or who focus more on cinematic type of videography. So I didn't forget anyone. I've got panels in mind, or some I might have on just as a single guest, but I really have panels in mind, like panels of female pilots. And even though for years now that I've been hanging around, people are always saying, oh, we need more female pilots, we need more women in the community. Well, I don't think you guys have been doing your job pulling people in. I really don't. You don't bring your wives in. You don't bring your girlfriends in. I know some of you try. There were some people from last week who are working on future pilots. I know James Ray was talking about his granddaughter getting into it. Fam G was talking about his daughter getting into it. Fun per Volt. So there are some up and coming female pilots. But yeah, I have reached out to a bunch and I hope they get them on soon. And this has always been my goal. I actually pulled, this was one of my first video appearances. You could tell that like I didn't have a good camera yet. I didn't have anything good yet. Where is the video? Gosh darn. I hate when I can't find stuff. That's not it. Where did I pull it? Is it here? No. Wow. So much for being organized tonight. All right. Max hates when people do this. I'm going to start announcing what I'm doing. I am going to go to this folder, and then I'm going to go here. I don't know where I put the darn video. I was editing video right up until 8:15. I'm sorry I was late. But again, I blame Max. He must be sleeping. He doesn't hear me blaming him. But I blame him. I wasn't planning on hot tubbing. Wasn't planning on dinner. I don't know. Wow, like I really can't find this video. What the hell did I do? Oh. Let me just say hi to some more people since I'm feeling so like, I'm feeling so disorganized right now. My joining was a COVID thing to get me out of the house with the fam. Some me time. Oh, you're getting your family to start flying. That's great. I started flying with toy drones. Max and I started with toys. I feel like they're a great way to learn to fly because GPS drones do so much for you. I feel like toy drones are a great way to start, and also hopefully less fear about breaking them. I still had fear about breaking them. I was a very nervous flyer when I started, but I do think toys are a really good way to learn to actually fly, as opposed to GPS. Hey, Drone Dad, I appreciate that. Appreciate the super chat. Oh my gosh, you just reminded me of something, and I probably didn't load it up yet, but I could load it up really quick. I've been working on something, you guys. Let's see if I can find this. I've been working on something for next year. Oh, okay, I got it. It's loading. I've been working on a game. I've been working on a game of bingo to play on the stream. All right, so here's my idea. I'm going to make variations of this, and this isn't even done. I was just working on this today. I'm going to make variations of this and mail them out. Probably not as Christmas cards. I just know me. I'm always late. We'll call it Happy New Year's cards I'll send out. But I'm making a bingo card. And like if you follow along on the live stream, hopefully you could be a winner. Check it out. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you have ideas for some of the other squares. But like, I was trying to think of things that always happen during the stream, right? So if you get like if you get a straight line, you can yell bingo and I'll give you a prize. Um, yeah, bingo was his name. Oh, I have a video from Lambo tonight. It's really funny. Yeah, so this is like a few of my ideas for next week. But if you all had bingo cards, would you play along for prizes? I was trying to think of something different because everybody does a hashtag and then they spin the random prize giveaway or whatever. But yeah, I was thinking I would send out bingo cards. And hey, TJ likes it. Thanks, TJ. Right now, I have a bunch of people's addresses because anyone who's ever won a prize on the show, it's all in a notebook. I'm not a stalker. I just save. So I have a lot of addresses already. But if you want a bingo card, send me a little note to TammieJeanStream@yahoo.com. Send me your address and I'll send you a card. And starting in January, we're going to be playing bingo. But yeah, so like if you have any ideas of what else I could put on the card, yeah, drone bingo, Kim. What do you think? Oh, Joe likes it too. Thank you, Joe. You know what? I was looking at this, you know how Facebook does like memories? So I saw a memory from years ago. There was like a Thanksgiving bingo card and it had like, cranberry sauce, drunk uncle, argument at the table, whatever. And it was just a silly thing, but I was like, bingo. Yeah, I like bingo. Max and I have gone to bingo. Have you guys actually gone? Like, have you gone to a bingo hall? We've done it. It's fun. It's still fun. I went as a kid with my grandparents, but yeah, it's still fun. Oh, Lambo's the drunk uncle. I'm the cousin who didn't want to go. But yeah, so if you have any ideas though, here's my plan. I want to fill up a card, but then obviously there have to be other versions. There's got to be a lot of different versions of the card so you don't all shout bingo at once. So yeah, if you have any ideas of what I could put on the card, that'd be good too. Don't worry, I already have let's see, where is it? Oh, bottom row there. I have late again. Okay. But yeah, that's an easy one. Everyone will get that box. But hey, Windwalker Jones is here. Hi, Chad. Max takes his shirt off. Well, you know what? I was thinking one square might be Max in the chat. He's not always there. Like, I think tonight he's falling asleep. I think he's sleeping. He didn't say anything. Are you sleeping, honey? I better keep it down. he's oh, COVID cough. Yeah, he's already asleep. Janine, you want a bingo card? Okay, good. Dominic appearance square. Well, he's 100% participation, Gary. So that would be like, well, you know what? Maybe on some of them, just for fun, I'll replace the free space in the middle with Dominic is here because that's equal to a free space. Yeah, so that's one idea that I've got going on. Future female shows going on. Lady FPV doesn't have a wrench, Jonathan? What? Oh, you're right. There we go. Well, see, Kim, if I do it as a download, everyone's going to end up with the same bingo card. Like I have to do variations. Oh, Tom, I was thinking a DJI Suck Square. I think that's coming because I actually already have I have an emoji that says DJI sucks. So I thought I could just drop that onto one of the squares. That was, I was thinking about that. But yes, please. I definitely need ideas to fill up not only these squares, which I need 8 more, but I'm going to have to make additional cards. I'll mix them up so that they're in different orders, and then they won't all have the same thing. I've been working on this for a while. But yeah, so that's coming up. You need 3 different cards, then randomize them for everyone. Yeah, I think at least 3, Mike, but I'm going to have some of the same things probably on every card, but then, some of them I need to kind of mix it up a little bit. Hey, Drone Flyer Nick, do I owe you a wrench? Fly crash repair. Yeah. Well, so what I was trying to think of, see, I'm going to give you a wrench. That's on the card, by the way. Someone got wrenched. But what I was trying to think is just things that that continually happen on this live stream. So these are all things that I would need to say or do. I was thinking that I push my hair out of my eyes all the time. That could probably be one. Or cleaning my glasses, or when we say Avada and take a drink. Hi, Paul. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. I thought I missed somebody else too. Well, Infinity Gaming. I think you need a wrench too. Infinity Gaming. Am I wrong? I don't think I've seen Infinity Gaming before. Unless that's a name change. Is that a name change? And what is this? None? What's it say? None. Psyduke? No way! Hi, Psyduke. Good to see you. Psyduke is a drifter. You know what I wanted to pull for tonight, Psyduke, and I didn't have time? I actually wasn't there for this because I was starting to get sick. But Deneen was there. This one right here, Capturing D Magic 88. Deneen, she was at the Halloween Drift, and that car rolled over. I wanted to pull that video and show everybody, but I didn't get a chance to tonight. Did you see that? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you were there for that. But yeah, that looked crazy. I think that night we left a little early because of the rain and because Max started to not feel well. And then it was a few days later that I started to not feel well. Yeah, you saw that. That looked nuts. I heard he was okay though. But yeah, and Deneen did see that one. Yeah. That was a crazy video. I saw it on Facebook and I was going to pull it to show everybody here because I do show a lot of drift videos here. But nice to see you. Thanks for coming into the chat. So let me tell you what else I have for tonight. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got a lot to talk about. You know what, though? I'm going to have to mix it up because I have so many videos tonight that I'm going to have to show a few. I'm going to have to pepper them in. I'll just pepper them in. Community vids. When I got back to watching drone videos, there were so many good ones. And not just good drone videos, but sometimes you're watching a video and you're like, this is nice. And then you're like, whoa, that's an awesome shot right there. There were quite a few just really awesome shots. And I kind of compiled them into one video because, like I said, I pulled way too many for tonight. But I want to show you one really quick. Just so we don't have the last hour just watching video the whole time. I want to show you one from Wild FPV. his channel. I'm new to his channel. I've been checking him out. He has a pretty cool editing style, and I thought this was a pretty exciting video. So check this one out. That was nice, right? Wild FPV, I don't think he's been in the chat here. He has commented on my videos, which is how I found his channel. But yeah, he's got some really nice edits. He does some sound design. I thought that was a really good one, and wanted to see what you guys thought. I did put his link in the chat. Yeah, see? Location much. Oh, so Maddie said, whoa. And that just reminded me that I was thinking, I have all these there's this little video that I have. It was from the award show from last year, but I was thinking that I might have like the whoa video of the week. Here was my little. Yeah. Yeah. Because that was one of my awards last year's awards show. But I was thinking I could just because I feel like I see something pretty cool out there like every week. So Wild FPV might have taken it for this week with his video. I really liked it. Oh, don't you dare, Tom. Tom, you guys have seen Tom's stuff. He makes great stuff. And very professional voiceovers. So yeah, just subbed. Yeah, I thought it was a good one. I thought it was a good edit. Yeah, like, whoa, I feel like instead of just being an award show thing, I feel like that should be a weekly. That'll be a weekly, I think. So what else did I want to talk to you about? Oh, so upcoming shows, if I could get them together, because I've been working so hard on them. You guys, if you were here last year, I do the year in review, which is kind of like I do some things that, I was involved in, like reading the news on Ken Heron, or my little stint on Drone Brews, or just things that kind of happened around the live stream universe. I pull clips all year, and we do a little year in review. And then we do a part 2 where I kind of bring in some of the conflicts and controversies, not because I want to stir the pot, like it was already out there, like I didn't invent these things, but sometimes you see like two people kind of like bickering in the chat a little bit, and you're just like, I'm just going to say Robob because I just looked at his name, but like, what's up with Robob? You know? And like, lo and behold, on Conflicts and Controversies, you might see that he had a fight with, I'm going to pull another name for the hell of it, with Dominic Northside Hawk. And you're like, oh, that's why they're a little snippy in the chat together. I made that up. Those two aren't on Conflicts and Controversies, but you see what I'm saying? I pull stuff out from all year. Also, just because, you know, say what you will, and I try so hard to be positive here and like, let's all be a community that like supports each other, et cetera, et cetera. Let's go sub Wild FPV. Let's go sub Robob. Is everyone here subscribed to Tom H4 Services? But every once in a while, we get a little snippy. We get a little bitchy, and end of year conflicts and controversies, we get it all out of our system. And then we start the new year with the award shows. So anyway, I've been working really, really hard on those, and I hope to do both year in review shows in December. But that means a lot of editing for me between now and then. So, but those are like my two big shows. I want to end the year with a bang and then bring in next year with a bang with the award shows, because they went over really big last year as well. And I have been pulling videos and clips and whatever all year to make that a fun show too. And it might even be a part 1 and a part 2. Oh, I found the video I was going to play before when I was talking about the female drone pilots and wanting to do that, once a month. It was always my plan to highlight female pilots because I feel like a lot more exists than we know about. So anyway, I wanted to show you a little flashback to my very first appearance on the Ken Heron show, and me talking about wanting to highlight female pilots on a live stream.
I'm sure you know by now, having hung around drone people and being a drone people yourself, that a lot of drone people are dudes. All right? And why do you think it is that there's not more women, ladies, in the hobby?
Well, I know there are some. I've actually been trying to make a little list of the women who are in the hobby, but I think that maybe electronics are a little scary. I know also just starting out, it's hard to keep going when you know you're terrible. Max definitely encouraged me to keep trying, and I think we flew our toys every day. There was a day when I decided that I wanted to get serious about it and I wanted to learn it and do well with it because I wanted to incorporate photography. I've always taken pictures. I've always been a photographer, and I thought this would be really, really cool.
YouTube channel. How many subscribers do you have right now? Do you know?
I think 224.
And your goal is?
500.
And
because I would like to be able to post pictures in the community newsfeed, and eventually at some point, if I do my own little live stream and maybe highlight some female pilots, I'd like to be able to advertise it and say, hey, everybody, I'm having a live stream. So yes, my goal is 500 so that I could start to do more with YouTube. Right now, I'm still just a little newbie.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess that was always kind of the plan, but I did want to kind of like get this stream going and build it up a little bit before I started just like asking a bunch of people to come on to my little old, starter stream over here. Like, hey, you want to be on my little stream? But yeah, I feel like as of January, I want to start doing that monthly, getting either one or a panel of female pilots together and talking about what they do, and maybe bringing them into our community. So we'll see. Hey, Doug popped by. Moving painted car parts into the living room. I need to get them out of the garage. I'm going to try to paint the frame of my DF Goblin. Is that the car? I think that one is the car. What about the plane? Oh, wait, here we go. Tammie, I will send pictures of the progress of the Badland aircraft, and the cool paint on the Goblin parts this coming week. Yeah, I want to see what Doug's been up to. He's got some cool hobbies. Ooh, that's a future show too, because every once in a while in the chat, you guys talk about your hobbies, the other things that you do. Like I know Rigor Mortis does, what do you call it? Like airsoft paintball, and plays drums. I saw you on a live stream playing drums recently, Mark. But yeah, I'm always like interested to know what else everybody does. So that is on a feature show too. Yes. I saw that either. I feel like he made a community post about it maybe. Wild FPV was on the DJI forum. Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes I wonder, like, did these people just drop onto YouTube, like, being cool already? I know I started out sucking so bad. Or, like, did they start and they worked on this for a long time before they started a channel? Or like, did they have another channel and then just boom, they all of a sudden have this awesome channel? Like, I wonder how this all started, or did he just start awesome and he already knew how to edit? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I saw that he was highlighted on DJI Forum. That's pretty awesome. I don't know if I said hi to Gary. Hi, Gary. Ooh, he's calling you out, whoever didn't hit the like. Thank you, Gary. He's always pulling for those likes. I appreciate it. Hey, Art, stop back in. Hi, Art. Yeah, Jonathan, here's the thing. Okay, that was the camera that's built in to this computer that I'm using. And it's so low quality that I almost look like a cartoon, but like there is not a wrinkle in this face. So yes, I think I look like I was 12. But that's okay. Yeah, you remember that one, Maddie? I tell you what, I was pretty surprised to be asked to be on the Ken Heron show when I had like 200 subs. But I mean, he understands the whole like we need more female pilots in the community thing. Like he knows what draws them in, you know, like he knows that every time he had Danielle, his ex-wife, on there, he got a bunch of views. So you like double. So yeah, like yeah, I was surprised to be on Ken's show, as you all know, because this was in the year in review last year, but it was because of that picture I sent in, and the picture was Max's idea. So I do think that's what started this all off. Do you all know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't, I'll have to pull that and play it for you next week. But yeah, the famous picture that Ken showed on his show, and then I was a guest on his show, and then Ken pulled a lot of subs for me. So that was really nice. I know a lot of you came from the Ken Heron show, and I appreciate that. And I know some people came over from Dobo's show as well. So I appreciate that too. Mark said, I juggle, throw knives, play drums, play tin whistle, paint miniatures, play tabletop games, and build tabletop terrain. Do bicycle mechanics. I was a chef. I remember that. I am not ADHD, just a bit bipolar. Oh, see, I think I'm ADHD, like undiagnosed, but like I think I think that would explain so much in my life. Deneen, you ladies represented. Yeah, Deneen's great. I just love how adventurous Deneen is. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Drone Flyer Nick. I hope you come back. Yes, that's the photo, Tom. That got shown on Ken's stream quite a bit, and then he had me on, which was really very nice. And it's nice that Ken invites me back sometimes when he's looking for someone to read the news, because even though that's always last minute, that's real fun to do too. So let's see. Did I read this one? Yep. Okay, so let me see. Should I play another video? Yeah, let me play one more video for you guys. Because like I said, I had so many. Oh, let me play this one from Lambo because it was just really funny. I thought this was hilarious.
3-hour journey to catch the sunset. Having flown around the lake, I wanted just one more shot. It was my final pack. Oops. Sorry, little buddy. Trees are dicks.
All right, I thought that AI child's voice was really funny, but that voice saying trees are dicks at the end, like I think I spit my juice. I thought that was really funny. Well done, Lambo, if you're still here. Hey, Kim Fused is here. Good to see you, Kim. Denise liked it too. I thought that was pretty good. And you know what's so crazy too is like the shot that he was going to get, like coming out through those trees and over the lake at sunset, beautiful. Like he was about to get the perfect shot, but instead he did get a very funny video. I was wondering, Lambo, that wasn't when your Mini 3 went into the water in Wisconsin, was it? I know Max and I were late for day 2 of FPV Palooza in Wisconsin, and by the time we got ourselves together and out the door, I think everyone had already spent quite a bit of time looking for Lambo's drone, which had landed in the water. So I was just wondering if that was the drone. Let me know if you're still in the chat. Hey, Bill is here. Good to see you, Bill. Oh, I always enjoy drone therapy, by the way, Wednesday nights at 8:30. I don't know. I'm sure you all have your rounds that you make through the live stream universe, but you really should stop by Drone Therapy. Coast to Coast Drones is the channel. There is always a very good conversation going on there. Bill is a fantastic host. He's very lively. He's very funny. I definitely enjoy being over there. And to be honest, Bill, that was the one downfall of my temporary stint as a co-host on Drone Brews is that I really didn't get to watch Drone Therapy on those weeks. And I was kind of bummed about it because Bill's show is one of my favorites. So yeah, Bill, I'm back. No more Streamyard. Yeah. I did see, I wasn't feeling well the other night. I feel like I caught the end of your stream. I don't know if I said hi. I lurk a lot, but yeah, I thought it looked, I don't know how to say it. Eve Mux. I don't know. But I thought it looked really nice. I'm interested to hear more about it. Oh, no blushing. No blushing. You have a great show. Hey, Levi is saying goodbye. I didn't even know he was in here. Good to see you, Levi, and have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. So, I feel like I missed something else up in here. Oh, hey, Chris Wedgeworth is here too. Hi, Chris. So, okay. Let me play one more video, and then I have a little bit of news. Well, you know what? Before too many people leave, maybe I'll do the news first. Now, I don't know. I'm sure you are all subscribed to 51 Drones, right? I mean, is that safe to say? I don't know. If you're not, I'm going to put his link in the chat. Not that he needs my help. I think he's got like 250, 260 subs. I mean, I don't even know. He's got a lot of subs. He's a big channel. However, he did make a channel announcement maybe last week. He's got, a bit of a blow came to his family. So I just wanted to talk about that briefly. Let me play you just a little bit so you know what's going on. Did I pull it? Yeah, I did. Okay.
So my wife of 19 years, I love her more than anything in the world. And she's recently been diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. And I have to focus on her. And so for the next few months, that's what my focus is going to be on. I'm going to continue, as I always have, with this channel because what we're about to experience, this journey that we're about to go on, there needs to be some normalcy as well. And there also needs to be income because there's going to be expenses that go along with this pretty much for the next year. And so we're going to be traveling a lot. We're going to Mayo Clinic, which in Rochester, Minnesota is the best in the nation. My wife deserves the best.
So again, I don't think his big, 260,000 channel, subs needs any help from little old me. However, I did want to make sure that everyone knew, because even though I'm subscribed to Russ, it's not like I run over there and watch every single video he puts out. Like I would love to, but I don't find that kind of time in my day. I mean, I work full time. I try to run this stream. Like it's already too much. So the reason I wanted to bring that to everyone's attention is, you may not have seen that video. Even if you might be subbed to him, you may not know what's going on. And so I wanted to make sure everyone did know what's going on because, yeah, big YouTuber, whatever, this is his job, actually, YouTube. And now he's going to be traveling. He's going to be on the road. I mean, this is definitely a tough time, that he and his wife are going through. And so, I know he plans to continue putting out videos, and I'm sure for the sake of income, he has to keep putting out videos. But he does go on to say in the video, he doesn't want charity. His wife doesn't want charity. Like, that's not what they're about. But he does ask everyone to please keep supporting his channel. watch his videos. I think he put up a community though. I saw something and he said, please don't just hit his playlist and let it run all night, because that's the sort of thing that YouTube will flag and he could be demonetized. But you know what? If everyone just stopped by and checked out a video or two, or when he does put out a video, he said he is going to try to continue putting out a video every single week. When he does, maybe make an extra effort instead of, scrolling, it's about remote ID, or, it's about some drone I don't have. Maybe just stop by and watch it, or stop by and click on it, let it run, whatever, because he is going to need the help of his collective community, certainly more in the coming year than ever. Kim says stage 3 statistics. Oh, can I say it? Statistics say she has an excellent chance. 86.3 survive. Good positive vibes for them. Yes, but in the meantime, there's, part 2 is like, he's going to be traveling to Minnesota. They need to be able to pay for all of this. Like there's a lot. So, even though I'm over here with my 1.2K channel, I just wanted to make sure if anyone here is subscribed to Russ, or even if you're not, this is one of those times when it's not like, oh, I like that guy, he's funny. Oh, I don't like that guy, I think he's a dick. It doesn't matter. We're all people, when it comes down to it. And, he could use help. Also, he did mention in his video, besides watching his videos when they come out, or maybe checking out an older one, I know I showed a video of Russ's on this channel once. It was the first time I had ever seen that tilt shift effect. And he had done a really cool one with a hyperlapse and a tilt shift of construction trucks, backhoes and whatever. It was a construction site and they looked like little toys. They were so cute. So, maybe go back and check out, some of Russ's older videos. He also mentioned that you could become a member of his channel, just a little something. Or something that you could do for free is click on his Amazon affiliate link, because at this time of year, everyone is shopping. It does not cost you anything extra. Instead of just going to Amazon.com, go to any video of Russ's and his affiliate link is in there, and just go that way into Amazon. And I'm sure what he gets off of your shopping spree is just a little tiny bit, but you know what? If everybody did it, it might add up to a little something for him. So anyway, like I said, I know he doesn't need my help, but as someone who is subscribed to him and sometimes watches his videos, sometimes I don't, I'm going to make an effort to stop by and make sure he gets my watch. So maybe you guys could do the same. So let's see. What else did I have? Yeah, FamG, he does sell cool merch too. I was kind of thinking I might buy a sweatshirt. It's that time of year. It's getting chilly here in New York. Maybe I'll get a 51 Drones sweatshirt. Yeah, exactly, Maddie. And whether you are a supporter of a channel or not, that's exactly right. We're all human beings at that point, and everyone could use a little healing energy. So just in case you missed that, wanted to make sure you were all aware. So getting back to some community videos, there were some really cool things I wanted to show you. Actually, speaking of tutorials, who's been putting out some pretty cool tutorials? Jim's Droning. I don't know if he's here in the chat tonight, but I did ask if I could show his videos. I'm going to show two. And what I wanted to say about them is I am just showing the final product. He does a hyperlapse with the Mini 4, and he does the the dolly zoom. So I'm going to show you the final product from both of those. Jasper, what are you doing, baby? You're pushing mom's chair. Underneath my desk is like a little pup fort. What are you doing, baby? Okay, he's out of the fort. So I want to play the final outcome of Jim's 2 tutorials. But for both of these, for the hyperlapse and the dolly zoom, he gives tutorials on his channel, and you should check them out because these came out really good. Again, this is Jim's Droning. You all know him, but I'm going to put his link in the chat anyway. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the dolly zoom. I felt like, I don't know how it looked for you, but I felt like from my end, that video looked a little choppy, but it's not. And the dolly zoom is such a cool effect. And Jim explained it well. So again, definitely go check out his channel for 2 really cool tutorials using the Mini 4. I wanted to say hi to Technique, just dropped by. Hey, Roger. I don't think I said hi to Tony earlier. Quadcopters and Tech. Good to see you, Tony. And I just saw, as I was scrolling, that Kim was saying she feels better. Damn appendix. Kim. God damn. Well, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. That sucks that happened to you, though. I'm sure Gardo took good care of you. Right, Gardo? I saw Gardo is in the chat, too. Who's sending me messages? Shit. Oh, Bill sent me about, how do you say about Evmux? Evmux? I don't know, but I am interested. Oh, and Andrew is here, too. Hi, Andrew. Good to see you. So yeah, I thought that was really nice. Hurt my eyes. Come on, Mark. I think the dolly zoom is a really cool effect. Oh, it was right on Thanksgiving. What? Gardo was the man. Yes, of course he was. Oh, FamG, I don't know. Wait, what's brutal? Geez, I am really behind. But I wanted to see that. Oh, he just got back from a 7-hour drive. FamG, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was talking about the last live stream with the female pilots, and you were saying that your daughter is getting into drones, and I think that's awesome. My background looks like the Raz. Yeah, that's right. No farting in the Raz. TJ. And then Mr. FPV is here. Good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Mr., but it's MFer. MFR or MFer. Best way to take a hyperlapse is while not flying. Yes, true, but that reminds me that there is a little difference. And I always say hyperlapse, but hyperlapse I think is more of a drone thing because there's movement in the hyperlapse. Time lapse is when like you just sit your GoPro, on a rock facing the sky. Oh, I just went out of focus. Sorry, guys. Magic. Oh, yeah, it's your initials. Okay. I feel like I've been to his channel, but I'm gonna have to make it a point to go back and check it out again. I feel like there's too many people that I try to keep up with. You know what I end up doing? So maybe it'll be like, I don't know, late at night, I'm laying in bed, I'm looking at my phone, Max is looking at Marketplace. And like I'll just see like who posted a drone recently. Like I will go down my subscriptions. And so I feel like sometimes I don't get around to people's channels that often, but maybe it's because like at that moment that I happen to be looking like your video, you didn't put out a video like recently, I guess. But then there are other times when I actually make it a point, like I'm like, MFR FPV, I have to check out that channel. And then I'll just go and check it out. She's digging it. Found a pink frame tiny whoop. Aw, that's awesome. When I first started flying, I flew toys and Max painted them all pink for me. Speaking of FPV, you know who else I pulled a video from this week? Let's see, where is it? Here it is. I'm not sure how long this is. I didn't get to trim it. That's okay. Because Danish never disappoints. This is Danish Stallion. He's chasing. That was some chasing. I mean, I haven't chased like BMX type bikes. That's what they were, right? I've never chased them, and it looks kind of crazy to be chasing them through the trails. Like I thought that motocross was pretty challenging. Just trying to like get the shot in and that sort of thing. But this is like he was so close to them. Like I feel like they should sign a release. He got so close to them. Let me see what you guys were saying. Right, Bob? Close as fuck for sure. But yeah, I think that looked really, really fun. Right? Like how I would be in the branches. Max would be able to do it. I think I would definitely be in the branches for sure. Okay. See, TJ liked it. I think so, Deneen. I think we're going this Saturday. Our drift track, they were supposed to be done. Halloween weekend is always like the last event of the year. It's a huge event. Everyone wrecks their cars trying to hit the pumpkins, and but they did a late additional drift just one day. This coming Saturday is drift, so I think we're going, Deneen. I'll confirm with you, but I think we're going. We have had to, oh, you're not sure you'll make it? We have had to cancel all of our plans this month. We had plans to go upstate to see some friends. We had to cancel because I was sick. We had to cancel Thanksgiving plans. Like, we had to cancel a meetup. Actually, Deneen was there. Everyone met up at the railroad trestle down the road from our house. And we couldn't go because I've just been sick for a month. Like, terrible. Hey, Bob Casey, my big brother. Thank you. Support little sis Tammie Jean. You know why we say this? I met Bob Casey for the first time at South Florida Drone Meetup. Hi, baby. You're right in my face. And, sometimes you meet people and you feel like you already know them because maybe, you've chatted with them in live streams or you've seen them on the panel of live streams and you just kind of feel like you know people. And maybe Bob was one of those people already, like, been saying hi to him in the chat literally for years. But sometimes you meet people in person and you feel like you know them so well. Like, Bob felt like family to me. And, like, it was kind of funny because he came over to me and he's like, it's so funny. I feel like I know you. You feel like my little sister. And I was like, you feel like my big brother. So that's where that came from, right, Pop? Like, we already know each other. Oh, you were looking for us in that picture? Yeah, I was still sick. Like, it's really just been Tony couldn't make it either. Yeah, thank you, Deneen. I don't know. Like, I love working from home. I love it. I've commuted my whole life at least an hour in each direction. And the last, I would say 10 years of my work history, like an hour and a half in each direction. So to not have to commute anymore, I'm so happy. Hey, Bert, you better stop that. You have a good night. Yeah, so I love working from home, but I do kind of sort of feel like my immune system is like, because when kids go to school, like when they hit kindergarten, like they're so sick. They're sick like every other week because it's the first time they're coming into contact with like every germ under the sun. And I know when my daughter started kindergarten, she was always sick, but so was I, because she was bringing home every germ out there. And so, but then, their little immune systems build up, and so do the parents' immune systems. And then everybody's cool by like second grade, third grade. But like, I feel like I'm going backwards because I work from home. I really don't come into contact with people. Like this right here, this is the most social I am. Like, I'm really not out and about and, interacting with people. And so I feel like, Max got a little sick for maybe like 2-3 days, maybe 4 tops. And he was back on his feet and back to work and everything else. And like me, when it comes around to me, I got sick and he's like, oh, I'm sorry I got you sick. I'm like, it's not your fault, not your choice. And you know what? I should come into contact with germs every once in a while, keep my immune system on its toes. Well, a month of like coughing, of not feeling well. I would start to feel a little bit better. And then I would spend an entire day just sitting on the couch, like just sitting there. I had no energy, like a whole month of that. So like, wow, my immune system's terrible now. Thank you, Andrew. So yeah, that was kind of, oh, Deneen likes it too. Oh, yeah, that's right. Deneen has a very nice setup for her work. I'm jealous of that. So yeah, I don't know. It took me a long time to get over it, but I think I'm over it. So as long as I'm over it, and as long as Max and I both have something to fly, we should be going to Drift on Saturday. So let me see. You know what? Okay. I'm going to show you a video, but it's a compilation, and I'll tell you why. Because number one, I pulled way too many for this week, but also, and I think I started to talk about this earlier, sometimes when you're watching a video, like I said, it's like, this is good. This is good. Yeah, I like that. I like that transition. And then boom, they got this shot that is so nice. So what I put together actually is a compilation of just some of my favorite shots of the week. It's not the whole video. It's just the shot that made me go, ooh, wow, this is nice. So I have a few people almost together in this video. Well, I won't have to tell you because I put everyone's name in. But yeah, I thought these were all beautiful shots, and I'm going to be putting everyone's link in the chat. Okay, here we go. Weren't those really nice? Like every single one of those, like, I don't know, they just hit me a certain way. And I was like, that is beautiful. What a shot. So, yeah, I put everyone's links in the chat. I always do that because, I saw a lot of people went, I think were subbing Wild FPV, which totally appreciated. But I also feel like, it really doesn't hurt to throw a sub here or there. You know what? That was pretty nice, Johnny Mac. Throw you a sub. Doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's not painful. So, yeah, I always hope that everyone is, subbing each other up and giving everybody, a little bit of support. Yeah. Actually, every shot in Randy's video was really good. That was like just a really beautiful spot and beautiful time of day. I saw Fun Per Volt said, anyone up north seeing the aurora lights tonight? I have always wanted to see them and I never have. And I know recently there's been like a lot of activity and they have been visible pretty far south. It seems like whenever that happens though, like we have an overcast night or something. So I wonder, I wonder if they're visible from here. Oh, I saw Andrew said, how far north? Ohio. So yeah, New York should be like around the same. Yeah, Lambo, get out there, have a look. Let me know. Let me know if you see anything. My girlfriend loves the downward looks. Yeah, me too. I think it's a really interesting view that, of course, you can really only get from drones. But also what I liked about that shot down at the trees was also, I don't know, just the time of day, the lighting, and the colors, because it's so funny, like when fall hits and the leaves are beautiful and there's red and orange and yellow, it's like, wow, awesome. And you want to get to the top of a mountain and see it all or put the drone up. I love that and I love that view, but when it comes to like printing something out and putting it on my wall, like I don't know, my house I guess has a little bit more subdued colors. Like I have blues and browns and some greens, and so like a picture of like fall leaves I guess wouldn't necessarily go, but like that shot looking down at those trees and the way the sun was lighting it up and those kind of colors I love. Like I would boom screen cap that and I would print that out if it was mine. What are you doing, Putt? Jasper's very funny. He has certain ways of communicating. I think you've probably all seen, I've played it here before, but those dogs that talk with talk buttons? I have buttons for Jasper, and he learned them really quickly and he does really well with them. But when the buttons aren't around and he needs to tell me something, like he's always developed ways of letting me know that he needs me or like getting my attention. And one of the things that he will do is like, little doggy claws, you hear them hit the floor. He'll just kind of like, we call it the tap taps because he'll like, and he'll stare at me. And he'll stare at me, tap, 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 tap. And then I'm like, what? Or the other thing he does is he flaps his ears. Like if the tap taps aren't getting my attention, then he'll flap his ears because he knows I'll hear that. Let's all watch Tammie's videos. That is one thing I have to say this past year. I'm disappointed in myself. I haven't put up enough videos. I have so much footage, but I don't know, with changing jobs this year and I guess free time I end up putting into the stream. I don't always have time to edit. I don't know. I haven't put up enough videos. I was working on one for my afternoon with Deneen actually. And I think I talked about this on the show. I was disappointed with the footage that I got. Oh, they're not nearby enough. I was disappointed with the footage I got with the painted props that I had gotten from Joe Fotoleo. And so, like, everything had super jello in it. So I went back out 2 days later and tried to get some fall foliage shots one morning. Like, kind of took a half day, cheated a little bit, and oh, I have an appointment. And yeah, I went out and redid some shots. Oddly enough, there was still some jello, and not as bad as when I had the master air screw props on it. I had the original DJI props on, but I was still seeing some jello, especially when I was up high. I feel like my POS is old. Like, I've had it since it came out. That's when I started my YouTube channel, when I got the POS. Uh-oh, yawn. Sorry. Hey, that's on the bingo card. If you guys are anyone who is late, this is the bingo card that I've been making up. And this game is going to start in January. I am going to be mailing out bingo cards to everyone. They're all going to be a little bit different. And, you know, if you get a straight line, you get a prize. So, like, yawn is on here. Okay? There's yawn. So, if anyone wants a card, send me your address to tammiejeanstream@yahoo.com. As I said earlier, if you have ever won a prize on this show, stickers, memory card holder, if you've ever won anything, I have your address. So you don't need to send it to me. I'm just going to send you a card. But if you've never won anything from my show, I've never mailed you anything, then please send me your address and I'll send you a bingo card. And bingo is going to start in January. So yeah, I yawned. Oh, now he's sleeping. I think he was doing tap taps. So I don't know. I hope I don't have to end it early to take him for a walk. Hey, nice to see you, Tim. Thanks for being here. I don't think I saw you earlier. Yeah, Joe, I think it is in the camera. I think that I have to, you suggested that the word is slipping my mind. Recalibrate. There we go. Recalibrate the gimbal. So I'm going to try that. But the jello was definitely horrible in the footage I took with the master air screw props. And I was surprised when I did notice some of it when I was up high, like all the way up, the following day or two with the original props. So it could be a gimbal issue, and maybe the master air screw props like exacerbated it. I'm not sure. You haven't posted anything in a minute. Yeah, so what happened was I made this edit and I was pretty happy with it. Like, I pulled all these clips. I pulled some from my day with Deneen, and then I pulled other clips from like the following day. I didn't really like look closely. And then I produced the video, and when I watched it back full screen on my computer, I saw jello with the original props in the footage that I went back out to get. So there's like 9 different clips that I need to replace, and I just got frustrated and I didn't finish editing that video. But you know what? I'm going to finish it this weekend and I'm going to post it because I'm really behind. And that video is done. Like, it should have been posted like 3 weeks ago, but yeah, I was really upset about the jello. So, Bob Casey sent me a link. Bob, you know, I usually don't play off of a link, but I will absolutely pull it for next week. You know what? I have, I have some videos that I'm probably not going to get to tonight. Like I said, I pulled too many. Anything that I was planning on playing tonight, and if I don't, I'm gonna play it next week. I just had so many. I had a really all right, I don't want to talk about it too much. There were 2 videos which I thought were awesome. They have like a little bit of history mixed in. Just really interesting. Like I like the edits. Oh, it's the sun flares that kick up the aurora borealis. Thank you, big brother. That makes sense. Oh, she barely saw them in Iceland in October. I tell you what, if I went to Iceland, I would be like, that would have been one of my goals, is to see them. Ooh, Dom has seen them in the southern hemisphere. That's really cool. I always wanted to see that. All right, I was behind, so I'm trying to, oh, yeah. So Aurora Borealis in the northern and Aurora Australis. How would we say it, Dominic? Australis? Australis in the southern hemisphere. Let's see. Uh-oh. It does sometimes mean he's hungry, Andrew. And you know what? Max promised him pizza. And then I think Max fell asleep. So the other thing we do when Jasper is trying to communicate, like, I'll ask him a question. So I'll say, like, are you hungry? And like, if that's the thing, he'll like stare harder at me. And if that's not the thing, he'll look away. Like he's frustrated, like, no. And then I'll ask something else, like, do you need to go outside? You know, and so like, I'll ask him all these questions and see how he responds. So, hey, baby, are you hungry? Are you hungry for foods? Do you want a snack? I am getting a pretty hard stare right now, Andrew. You might be right. I'll ask the other one just in case. Do you need to go potty? Do you need to go for a walk on the leash? I'm getting hard stare on everything. Pup, pup. Now he's leaving. Oh, God, Tom, that's horrible. A bad shot that someone is paying you for. You know what? I had a video from Tom. I got really behind right at the end of this day. And so I don't know if I'm completely organized, but let me see if I pulled Tom's video. It's not here. I've got one more place to look. I do have Tom's video. I like Tom's video. He was basically, it's called A Short Trip to Paradise. And basically, he made it look like the drone flew from his house over to the beach. It does show like kind of how close he is to the beach. But he also did a little sound design in here. And I thought this was a really nice video. So yeah, let's check this out from Tom. back. Jasper's here. He's making an appearance. You know what's really funny is when Max used to stream with me, Jasper was always on the stream because he always wants to be part of the group. Hi, baby. You giving me paw? Do you see Jasper on the TV? You see him? He's on the TV. But he always wants to be part of the group. So if Max and I are sitting here, then he definitely has to sit here. But when it's just me by myself, he usually doesn't care. That's why he hasn't made an appearance in a while. Are you talking, baby? Are you doing talking? He's such a funny guy. Jasper is 14 and a half. And I just took a video of him yesterday, just running around like a maniac. Like you could tell by his white eyebrows that he's not a young dude. But I'm sorry, it's the truth. But when he gets outside, he runs around like crazy, and he does like the play bow, and then runs over here, and then play bow, and then he runs over, and we do this thing. Have you ever seen like on Cops or something when they're training? I got something for you. I'll show you. I got something for you. When they're training like an attack dog and they put the arm out and they're wearing like, you know, a padded sleeve, and the German Shepherd just comes and like rips it. Well, I always do this thing. I go, get mom. And he comes running from across the yard, and he'll jump up into the air and kind of, don't lay down yet. I got your bone. He'll just kind of like lightly swipe me with his teeth on the way by. Like, you know, like he's a little, yeah. He's on special food for his kidneys, so he doesn't usually get stuff like this. But I gave him this yesterday because he's my good boy. Is that what you want? This was a shit. Like, it was hard to get this out of his mouth. He's not a dog that like growls if you try to take his food or anything. Like, I could give it to him, take it away, give it to him, take it away. But like, when he was chewing the heck out of this bone, and I was like, okay, that's enough. Mom's gonna take the bone. And he took it and went to his other pup bed. He's only got like 5 of them around this house. And I was like, hey, give me that bone, man. So thank you, Deneen. Deneen has met Jasper on many occasions. Oh, hey, JJ Drones is here. Good to see you. You gonna have this? What are you gonna do for mom? Want to give me a paw? That's not the bone. That's for a paw. Thank you. Other paw. Thank you. There. You gonna go lay down with that? Okay. I think I have a little time to myself now, although we may hear some very obnoxious chewing because this was a crunchy bone. So yeah, he's doing really well. Oh God, why did I do this? Pup, you might have to leave the room, baby. Hey, come here. Let me see the bone. Come here. Come here. I want to show you. Come here. I'm going to throw the bone. There it is, Pup. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Where is it? There it is. It's your bone. It's your bone. Look. I was thinking for the bingo game, you know, sometimes Jasper interrupts. Like, I just took him outside real quick while I was playing like Tom's video. And I know Jasper has interrupted the stream a bunch of times. The cat has interrupted the stream. So yeah, I was thinking pet interruptions might be on the bingo card. Trying to catch up with the chat a little bit. Yes, he's an old boy. Special guest Jasper. Yeah. Hey, Dizzy Dean is here. Good to see you. I haven't seen Dizzy in a while. Ooh, she went to Iceland. Did I see you said earlier she went for her birthday? That is, oh, right. But she didn't see the aurora borealis. Iceland is so on our list. Iceland is definitely on our list. Yes, Tom's in Pensacola, Florida. He's at the water all the time, though, Deneen. So he gets all of the sea creatures, but he spends a lot of time over the water. So, you know, when you go and visit, it's not like, well, you could get the awesome shot, but when you're there all the time, you could really be, you know, the expert of your area, I always say. Let's see. I said hi to JJ Drones. I just watched a premiere from JJ Drones. He's a truck driver, and I find it very interesting. Like, he's driving his truck across Wyoming. The roads are slippery, and he's just kind of narrating it. It's just like a behind the scenes of driving a big rig. I found it to be very interesting. Plus, JJ Drones, as a truck driver, he goes all over the country. He has a drone, so he's always taking, like, you know, beautiful footage from all over the place. Yes, Lambo, you have no idea. His eye shifts are perfect. And he always knows what we're talking about. And like, if we tease him just ever so slightly, it's like his side eye game is strong. I mean, he will give you a side eye like you would not believe. But thank you, Brian. That's my baby boy. Let's see. That is true, Bob. He gets what he wants because he's 14 and a half. I mean, I try so hard to keep him on his diet, but every once in a while I give him a treat. He hasn't had a bone like that in like forever. Like, he gets his prescription food, and then he occasionally gets his favorite things are cheese and I mean, like, he likes meat, but I'm supposed to limit his protein. I'm supposed to limit his fat. Like, it's really hard because, like, you have to strike that balance between, like, keeping him on his diet, but not making it so that life sucks. I mean, you know, certain things are his favorite. So, like, we still have to give him a bite of pizza. Pizza's his favorite, you know, but just, he doesn't get, you know, half a slice anymore. But yeah, he hasn't had a bone like that. Like, I don't even know. Like, it could be like 2 years. He hasn't had anything like that. Yeah, he's a really good dog, super smart, and just a good boy. Oh, I know, Jonathan. That's why he had like a little bit last night, and I took it away from him, and I gave him a little bit more today because he was doing too many taps. But yeah, not only does he not get that thing on the regular, anything like that, but he hasn't gotten anything like that in years. Like, my mother sent that home with me probably, like, I don't know, since I've been sick, I haven't seen my mother. So it's probably a couple of months ago she sent me home with this bone for him. And I was like, I don't give him stuff like that. But then every once in a while, I'm just like, you know, he's an old guy. He deserves a little treat. Max interruptions. Yeah. I was thinking Max in the chat might be on the card. Like, I thought he was going to be in the chat tonight, but I swear, as the stream was starting, he was already passing out. Like, oh yeah, with your cats, Dominic? That's funny. Sometimes I just want to be in there. And, you know, it's always funny too with people who use like a background because, you know, it's like if you have a green screen in the background, like every once in a while, like from out of nowhere will come like a cat tail. You know, it's like, what is that? It's really funny with the backgrounds. But yeah, I think I've seen your cats make appearances, Dominic. Ooh, 32 hours to get to Iceland. Yeah. That's a lot. I was wondering how many hours it would take for us to get to Australia. I know that's a long trip. Shared pieces get swallowed and can damage him internally. No, I believe you, especially like I said, I don't give him anything like that. Like that is a packaged dog bone, but I don't really trust all of those things. And like I said, it's not really on his diet anyway. And I took that one away from him last night. You know what it is? So there's the bone and whatever that's made out of, usually like a rawhide or a rawhide imitation or whatever. That's not the part Jasper likes. Jasper likes what's wrapped around it. It's usually like a chicken jerky or something like that. That's the part he loves. So he will sit there and like he doesn't eat a bone. He'll just pick at that jerky until he gets it all clean. So that's, that's about as far as he gets with a bone. And then honestly, the cat plays with it. Like I'll see the cat like with a bone all around the house. It's like, what are you doing? You're a cat. Anyway. Let me see. Let me see if I had some more videos. Like I said, I pulled so many that I didn't want to play them like at the very end of the stream, like when only half the people were here. That's why I was thinking that I would save some of them for next week. But I had one from Mickey Moo, and I thought that was a really interesting one, mixing in like some historical photographs with his footage. Like I thought that was really nice. I have one from Rude Dog FPV. I don't know if he's still here. And I had one from James Ray. So yeah, I don't know if any of them are still here, but again, it's getting kind of late. So I didn't want to just throw a really nice video at the end of the stream. That means like a bunch of people missed it. So I don't know. I might save those for next week. Just so, more people can see them. But let me see if I had anything else to share with you because I pulled so many things. Oh, I'll show that one next week. We have, I don't know if you guys have this, but we have where Santa comes around on the fire truck and they throw candy for the kids. And I can't explain it, but Jasper loves that shit. Like, he gets so excited. I have a video I'm working on. It's a compilation of Jasper howling at Santa on the Santa truck. Like, I don't know. He goes nuts. He goes absolutely nuts when he sees Santa. He loves when I put up the Christmas tree. Like, this dude loves Christmas. And I'm actually so glad that he's going to be here for another Christmas because, like, he was diagnosed with a kidney issue like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. Like, I honestly didn't think he would make it this long. So, but it looks like he's going to see another Christmas. Hey, Eric Rose is here. Just waving after coming back from the National Christmas Tree Lighting assignment here in the Bahamas. Very cool, Eric Rose. I hope you will have a video up soon. I would love to check that out. Oh, yeah. No. This wasn't like a real bone. This was a packaged, pet store bone. But yes, bird bones, absolutely. Chicken, turkey, anything like that. They crack and they splinter and they become shards in their digestive tract. So yes, absolutely right, Jonathan. And I'm always surprised that more people don't know that. And I'm always surprised when people don't know like the foods that are bad for dogs. Like you cannot give dogs onions, garlic, onion powder, garlic powder. Like, I mean, you go and give, your dog a bite of I don't know, a hamburger or a meatball, something that you put like onions or garlic powder, even just the powder. They're not allowed to have grapes, raisins, chocolate, of course, but there are seriously people who do not know that. I remember seeing a video about this guy. He thought, maybe because he read something about with people, but he thought that garlic protects you from disease. So he was feeding his dog garlic every day. Garlic destroys their kidneys, destroys. It's toxin to them. So yeah, like maybe he's fine. Maybe he doesn't even throw up, but like you're destroying his kidneys. And a lot of foods do that. Chocolate is another. So yeah, I like for people who have never like, because I know I didn't know this stuff when I was younger. And I know that my parents didn't know this stuff. Like I can remember my dad giving our dog like a chicken bone, like a chicken leg bone. And then when he started to really crack it, then my dad took it away from him. But he was like, I was just like, why are you giving it to him then? Like he doesn't really need that. Your dog and your cat are both 13 years old. Are they friends? Did you get them together? Because I had pets like that when I was a kid. Like we got a puppy and a kitten at the same time. So they were both babies together and they were the best of friends. 15 and a half hours from LAX. Ooh. So I go from the East Coast to the West Coast first and then to Australia. All right, I'm not going straight there. I can tell you right now. It's too much. I think, well, to the West Coast from here is, I think 4 hours because you're going against the jet. No, 6 hours. It's 6 hours to the West Coast because you're going against the jet stream. And I think it's 5 on the way back. It really depends on how the jet stream is going. But that means it'd be like 21, 22 hours to Australia. Oh, dumb. That's too much. That's too much. Like I would definitely have to go and spend a few days like in LA and then go. But even still, 15 hours on a plane. All right, maybe if I could sleep. But I think I'm losing it with that amount of time. Like that is too much. Oh, the local news was flying theirs too aggressively. I'll tell you what, there are some drone pilots that I will not fly with. I definitely experienced that at the drift track a lot. Like I'll fly with Deneen, even though she's a little aggressive. No, she stayed back while I was closer to the car. They're like, if you know how someone else flies, then you can fly with them. Like I could fly with Max. He's always right next to the drift car and I'm a little back. But like you have to be able to, I don't know, predict people a little bit if you're going to fly with them. But if you've got someone you don't know flying aggressively, dude from the news, I wouldn't fly anywhere near him. I'm with you, Eric Rose. Hell no. Ron C. There is a long DFW. I can't think of what airport that is. Dallas Fort Worth? 18 to 20 hours. Interesting. It's a long trip from New York. That I know. I would like to go to Australia someday. I think that would be Rancy, you're now a moderator. I always say it just in case someone doesn't know. I give everyone the blue wrench because when people like to check out each other's channels, you just go to those 3 little dots on the right of someone's name. You could click go to channel, and you can't do that unless you have moderator status. So one of the reasons that I give everyone a wrench. So a wrench to you, and thank you for being here. Oh, the cat 11 years and the dog 5 years. Oh, they got used to each other. Yeah, My dog and my cat had to get used to each other. I didn't realize how aggressive the kitten was going to be. We got my cat when it was a kitten, and it used to attack Jasper. It wasn't good. Danish, hey, I played your video earlier, chasing the bikes through the trails. It's awesome. You came so close to some of those riders. Like it looked like you were going to hit them in the ass with your drone. Did you hit anybody? Did they sign waivers? Was anyone hurt in the making of this video? No, it was really awesome. But you really did get so close. Did you know them? Oh, man. Ooh, 5.5 hours to Iceland. Yeah, let's plan a trip. I really want to go there. I really, really want to go there. The landscape looks unreal. And as much as I see like people's videos from Iceland, I do not get tired of watching. Like I think they're really awesome. Qantas has run a interesting. Lands at 1:30. Like that's a pretty good time to land. You got bingo, Dominic? What did I do? Oh, I know you're serious. I know you're serious, Deneen. Oh, see, there's an Did you win on the ums, Dominic? I know there's an on the bingo card for sure. Oh, look at all the things that there were today. There was a super chat today. There was a Jasper sighting. I've definitely yawned. Someone got wrenched. I said, I mean, I guess I'm always kind of pushing people's channels when I put their links up in the chat. So yeah, that might be a bingo straight across. I showed a hyperlapse. I talked about my POS. Jasper whined. I was late. Look, we're almost going for a full card here. That's almost a full card. I might be giving out too many prizes. I might have to dilute some of the cards down with stuff that doesn't happen quite as often. And it's not even like I can give out I don't know, like I think everyone has my stickers at this point, right? Like I'm not going to give stickers if you hit bingo. Like I want to do a better prize, I guess. Did you, Danish, you hit a few butts? It looked like it. Like watching the video, it looked like you were about to hit a butt, or maybe you had. That's pretty funny. 5 minutes to walk to Iceland. Oh, a frozen food supermarket chain in the UK. That's pretty funny. We still live. What? Oh, we still live? Yes, we are still live. Why? Are you trying to go live? Is this Justin? Did you change your name? Infinity Gaming. I only go close to the ones who I ask. Yeah. That girl in the beginning, she said I could get as close as I want. I was wondering about that because I was like, wow, he's getting really close to the girl. That's fun, though. That's fun. See, when Max and I first started chasing motocross, like, we weren't sure if they knew we were coming. Like, we were invited by the organizers, but, like, I didn't want to just go and buzz by people while they're riding, and scare them. So at first, Max and I were very cautious. Like we were up kind of high, we were staying back. And, every once in a while you would see someone like, really look over their shoulder. Like I didn't want to make anyone crash. But by the end of the time, that first time we were there, we were just flying next to them, flying right up, zooming around the front of them as they're coming over the jump. So they got used to us pretty quickly. And then they looked forward to seeing us at future events. But yeah, I was really afraid to scare them at first. Max, I I should get a few freeze frames from his motocross videos. He has a picture of this girl. She was riding I think she was riding a Kawasaki 125, but she's riding and Max was on the side of her and she turned and looked right at him. Like, I almost think the drone is like in her face guard, her face shield. It was really crazy. It was funny. It was funny how close he was to her and she like totally turned and looked. But there are a few shots like that where you kind of startled somebody and you hope you don't make them crash. Oh, it is. So new name, huh? Infinity Gaming. No more droner gaming RP. I mean, I guess you don't really fly anymore. Do you fly at all? Do you still have drones? Because, yeah, I mean, if you're just a gaming channel now, that's cool. I think it's a cool name. You hit this one in the butt. It's a short. I usually don't play off a link. Does it have copyrighted music? Because most shorts do. Yes, Fly Zone. Dizzy Dean is here. Jimmy himself. Wait, what? Can't tag. Oh. Oh. You're so right. What a nice tramp stamp that would be. Very true, Lambo. Very true. Very true. You did a Tammie Jean raid on a channel earlier. Where did you go, Lambo? Hey, that's something I could put on the bingo card because we do sometimes do Tammie Jean raids. $5 Amazon gift cards. That's a possibility, Justin. Like I want to give something cool. But like if 10 people were to hit bingo in a night, like I don't want to go broke. But yeah, I think bingo would be fun. You don't have any stickers, Markway? I don't think you've ever won anything. You might have to send me your address, Markway. Send me your address. Tammie Jean Stream at yahoo.com. Yeah, because I want to get all of the bingo cards out for January so we could play bingo during the shows. I don't know. Like, I think it could be every show. Like, I don't see why not. Then there's like always a chance to win, But yeah, I might have to like put a few harder ones in there. Otherwise, everyone's just gonna be shouting like bingo the whole time. So yeah. Right. That's what I thought too, Dominic. The second line down, we did the whole thing. So that's a bingo. That's a bingo right there. All right, let me see. You found flights for less than 500. What, to Iceland, Deneen? Scrolling the chat. Yeah, I didn't think you flew anymore. Like, I never hear you talk about flying. Not that it's like the only thing to talk about or anything. Oh, it's probably copyright. Okay, well, you know what I'll do? I'll pull it for like next show, but I'll just like silence the music. Michael, I swear to God, he fell asleep almost as soon as my stream started. He was really tired tonight and he was already laying in bed and he was watching Paul Murray. And that's why when I started the show tonight, I was like, I think Max is watching Paul Murray. But yeah, I played the intro and then I went into the other room to give him a kiss and his eyes were already closed. So yeah, I think he's tired tonight and he fell asleep early. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, it was on the community post. I saw that too. That's a nice shout out. Like, I'm surprised his subscribers didn't jump like majorly after that, but I've always, like I said, I've always tried to make it like a supportive community here. Like, hey, I played a video from Danish. Everyone go by his channel, check it out, give him a sub. Like, let's all support each other. Like, I've always said that. But is it like that over on the DJI forum? I don't know. Maybe some people are curious and they check out each other's channels, and maybe some don't care and they just look and move on, But I do Oh, it is to Iceland, less than $500. Interesting. You know what? Oh, 4 more likes to hit 50. Thanks for keeping an eye on that, Gary. Gary is all about likes. Oh, he finished just as the intro started. Yeah, I thought so. He went long tonight, right, Tom? Oh, him harassing you in Paul's chat tuckered him out. I wasn't in there so much because I was trying really hard to edit up some videos for tonight and get some stuff together. Like I said earlier, sorry, Dominic, I did not get the chat review together, but I still felt like I had so much to talk about tonight. So I have nothing else written down, but I still have stuff I wanted to say as tomorrow's December already. And as I mentioned earlier, I am hoping to have the year in review and year in review part 2, conflicts and controversies. I hope to have it all together in December. So those would be like the 8:00 shows in December. I'll be doing that probably at the end of the month. So like the 14th and the 28th, I'm hoping for year in review shows. Oh yeah, Dominic's already in December. Look at you, man of the future. The late night shows, I have a few ideas. I will not have time to put a lot of time into them because I'm going to be editing like a maniac to get the year in review shows done. I started to talk about this earlier, but if there are 20 little things I want to talk about for year in review, that's 20 edits that I did, because besides going back and pulling the footage, then I'm trimming it down, making it short and sweet. Maybe I'm pulling stuff together because somebody said something in this stream and then it related to something that was said in that stream. So, I'm sometimes playing detective and I'm editing. It's really a lot of work. So for the 10:00 shows in December, I have a couple of games. I was thinking about having a panel and having some games, not games that I have to prep. They're games that are just kind of like online, but we could play together, not trivia. Maybe I'll talk about it more next week. Maybe we'll do a test run of one of them next week. But I found something I thought was pretty cool. It just kind of, I'm not going to say that I'm not a fan of what I would call a bullshit stream where everyone just kind of hangs out and talks about whatever comes up. Like, I like that. I don't like it for every stream. Like, I like variety. So, like, I guess, like, Paul Murray would be like, kind of like a bullshit stream. Like, whoever stops by, that's cool. Whatever we're talking about, that's cool. And I enjoy that. But if every other stream on the internet was exactly the same, I might get tired of watching people bullshit. So I like that some streams I watch are like prepared streams, like Coast to Coast Drones has drone therapy. And even though, it's a panel hanging out talking, like there's usually a topic And they might go squirrel and start talking about a bunch of other things, but like there's a topic, there's a general theme of the night. So, that's like a mid-range thing. And then there's things that are very prepared, more like interview shows, like Gary Brant Ariels. He does an interview show every other Thursday. I like that too. It's like getting to know everyone in the community. Like, honestly, Gary does that so well, and so does Johnny and Ray on the Fly for Fun show. Like, because it's already done and it's done well, like that's why I don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. If this show was just an interview show where I interviewed a different person every week, like I feel like that's already done, and also being done well. Like, and how many times do you want to see me interviewed on a show? Or I don't know, or like me and Deneen, right? Me and Deneen, because it's ladies' night. That's when we get called for stuff, right, Deneen? When it's ladies' night. And otherwise, no. It's not entirely true. But a lot of the times it's true. But yeah, I mean, I feel like interviews are already being done well. The news is already being done well. Although I do sometimes like to do a news report. Sometimes Jonathan will send me a news report, and I like that because I like to make it a little bit different every time, even though I'm pretty prepared. I try to be, but yeah, I like to mix it up. So I won't always have interviews, and I won't always have panels, and I won't always have game nights or whatever. But I like to mix it up. And here's a topic. We'll say like a Mini 4 active track, another drone, like altitude, speed, etc. I thought this would be like a Ken Heron type vid. It would be amusing to try. You know what, Steve? I saw a video recently. I'll have to see if I could pull it. I don't think it was a Mini 4, but it was a drone tracking a drone. And I think at first it was successful, and then something happened and one of them crashed. I have to remember who that was, and I'm going to pull it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to write it down, Steve, because I'm the kind of person that needs notes. Active track a drone. I did see this video. Again, it wasn't the Mini 4, but I know that someone tried tracking a drone with a drone, and it did work until it didn't. I prefer streams that aren't organized, just my opinion. No, you know what? I like them too, but not like, I like that people do different things, is what I'm trying to say. So like, let's just say everyone's bullshitting over on Justin's stream, and then everyone's bullshitting on Paul Murray's stream, and then everyone's bullshitting on, a Saturday morning stream. And like everywhere you go, it's people chatting. And cool. But what if it's always the same people too? Because not everyone goes on camera, What if it was Justin on every stream? What if it was Justin and Chuck and Hot Rod and you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't want to Dominic, how could I forget Dominic? But like, you don't want to see the same faces all the time. You don't want to hear the same story all the time, because I'll tell you what, let me tell you something, Dom. Where's my hashtag? Let me tell you something. I have heard the same story told on many streams. I have seen the same video played on several streams. So like, sometimes people repeat themselves. Like, they don't think that the story that they told on Paul Murray's stream, like they think they're talking to different people over on Coast to Coast, and that they're talking to different people on, I don't know, Saturday morning coffee with Johnny Droneflyer. But guess what? What if I watched all 3 of those shows? And like by the 3rd time you're telling that same freaking story, I'm rolling my eyes like, I know, we've heard this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I like bullshit streams too, but let's see different people. Let's talk about different things. Let's mix it up. Let's have a topic this time. Let's not have a topic that time. Let's, whatever. I like to mix it up. Let's have an interview, no interview, questions for the crowd, questions for the panel, whatever, drones, no drones. I don't know. I like variety. Okay. And so I guess part of what I've always tried to do here on this stream is just do variety. So I've done some game shows. Sometimes I have a format. We do chat review. We do some videos, but, sometimes I've got some throwback videos of, when Max and I started with drones. Sometimes we're talking about pets. Sometimes there's a panel. Let me tell you something. Thank you, Dom. Well, see, Dominic, you're there, so you know what I'm talking about. When you hear the same story again and again and again, it's like, yes, it's time to mix it up. Either we need different people, we need a different story, we need a different topic. Something needs to be different. We can't watch the same thing over and over. So, streams that aren't organized can devolve into racism and politics. Attack on panelists disguised as humor. Can't watch or condone it. Yes, I have seen some of that, Gary, and I'm actually quite shocked when I see blatant racism, and I am shocked at the people who allow it and allow these people back in their chats again and again, because let me tell you something. If I saw any kind of shit like that in my chat, someone would be banned from my channel so fast. And I have someone in mind as I'm saying this. I would never want to see them here, ever. Anyway, yes, I agree with you sometimes, Gary. Like, some topics need to just be not on the list. They just not allowed, because no matter what topic you go into, some people can go too far. You know what I'm talking about, Jonathan? I know. I think we watch some of the same streams, and like, yeah, everything's fun, but then it's like, oh, here we go again. So, and I have to say, and I apologize to all of the streamers out there, but I am very often a lurker. Sometimes I have a stream on while I'm cooking dinner. Okay. So it's like I want to say hi. I don't want to say I want to get credit for being there. Like, hey, Gary, I'm at your stream tonight. But Gary's is one of them. Like, the time that he's on, I'm probably cooking. I'm doing something. So a lot of times I'm listening to Gary's stream. And so I apologize, Gary. I'm not always in the chat, but like, seriously, I got the timer on. I'm stirring this. I'm chopping that. I can't say hi, because then people start saying hi to me. And I love that. I love that about the community. Everyone says hi to each other. I think that's awesome, because I feel a little put off by the streams I go to, and I go, hi, everyone. And I try to say hi to some people, and like, crickets. Like, you get nothing back. It's like, oh, okay. But so I love that everyone says hi, but I don't always say hi, because one, I might not be able to respond. I might just be listening. I listen in the car. Max and I both do that, like, especially if we're on a long trip. Like Saturday, we'll be on our way to the drift track, hopefully. And on the way back, we might be listening to Justin's stream. And we won't say hi, or we'll say, hey, everybody, driving, but we're here, we're listening, but we don't always say that because we can't say hi. So yeah, I'm a lurker a lot of the time. Dom is the spice that you don't know is there until you know it's there. And poof, magic. Well, you know what? I think like arsenic. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I think that I don't know. I like to be a lurker sometimes also because quite honestly, there's guy talk going on. Max and I talk about this all the time. There's guy talk. And the moment I say, hey, everyone stops. Everyone stops what they were talking about. And it's not that I don't appreciate people being respectful that there's a woman in the chat, but I feel like I'm coming at it from the other angle. Like, I feel like I just took all the fun out of it. Like, everyone was having fun. And I was like, oh, shh, there's a lady present. And again, I appreciate, that consideration, but I also feel like I just deflated the balloon. Like, everyone was having a great time. And I was like, Tammie's here. So sometimes if people are in the middle of like, a juicier conversation, I won't say hi. I'll just listen. Just so you know, I'm a lurker. I admit it. It for sure would be difficult to keep it fresh. Interviews with relevant folks in the community are good. Some tutorials, maybe for new people, could bring in more viewers. Yeah. So I think new viewers, there's always someone new to drones. And then I think some people come right to YouTube, and some people don't realize the wealth of information that is on YouTube, and it can take them a little while to find their way to, I'm going to say, a drone community, because there are many. Like, we're talking here about going around to some of the same streams and seeing the same conversations or stories, like, because we all kind of run around the same little circle. But I feel like there are other circles all over the place. Like, there are people that are big YouTubers in the drone niche that I've never heard of. I've never been to their channel. They have a huge following. They have their own little circle of live streams. So like, yeah, I think there are always new people to interview because there are all these different little spheres, and we could always wow, was I about to say cross streams? We could always cross streams. But back in the day, like when they had like a sitcom crossover, like when like Laverne and Shirley would show up on Happy Days, and you're like, oh my God. Yeah. But that's how I feel sometimes. It's like, we're in our little bubble here and people are in their little bubble there. And like, it'd be cool if we can sometimes like, mix it up a little bit. So yeah, I like variety. I will be doing some interviews in the new year. I have some people I've been talking to, and again, that's not going to be my regular thing. That's just a mixing it up kind of thing. Like, hey guys, next week we're doing a game show. Hey guys, next week we're having an interview, and I'm going to continue to have female drone pilots. As I mentioned earlier, that's going to be a monthly feature, to have hopefully a panel of female drone pilots. And I personally am trying to bring more females into our little community. So yeah, good ideas though, Steve. And I do like mixing it up. Although I'll tell you right now, no tutorials out of me. I feel like I'm okay. I might have to, although I'm not against bringing in like subject matter experts. So like we did have an editing special here on the show, and I brought in Lee from The Adventure, formerly Adventure FPV, and we talked about editing and what makes a good edit. I had a small panel to talk about AI. I'm going to have a follow-up editing show. So like things like that, like it's not necessarily a tutorial, but just kind of thoughts and ideas on how to like, improve your work, make things better. Reviews, definitely reviews bring in people, but again, these are not things that I do personally because number one, reviews, like I don't have review money right now. Like I wish I had a camera drone. My last camera drone, whoop, is right there. It's a Phantom 4. And I don't trust it anymore. I kind of feel like it's unsupported and it's been acting kind of crazy. Last time I tried to fly it. So I kind of don't have a camera drone right now and I would love to have one. And I feel like my DJI FPV drone is becoming borderline. Like I feel like I'm going to have to replace my drone soon. But I'll never have a drone as it comes out and be reviewing it like that because I'm not on the in crowd like that. I never get anything sent to me. I'll never get anything for free. And I don't know if I'll have just released kind of money. Or then, the videos that get watched immediately are the ones that are out the day it's released. Like Mini 4 is out and here's a video on it. Like I'll never have that kind of reaction time either. But I agree with you that tutorials and reviews are huge on growing a channel, especially a drone channel, because there's always someone new and there's always someone looking for information. And that is like a major way to bring new viewers to your channel. Unfortunately, I'm not an expert at anything. I won't have a drone to review. And so I don't know that I personally can do those things, but I absolutely agree with you. I kind of feel like I'm more drone-ertainment, or at least I hope so. Like I try to be entertaining. I don't know why I'm going so late tonight. Maybe because Max is asleep and I walked Jasper very quickly during Tom's video. So I guess I have a little time to just shoot the shit with you guys, but normally I would have been done already. I'm going a little long, but I appreciate you all being here. I agree with you, Gary, because certain topics, unless you say that your live stream is about politics, then we can expect politics there. Like, that's fine. But when they suddenly come up in the middle of a drone conversation or something, like, no, thank you. So certainly, like, yeah, you have to rule out politics, religion, and certainly, like, racism just can't be tolerated ever. So what's let me see. Yeah, I do too, Lambo. I try to reply to all of them. That's why I feel like if I can't, then I just don't say hi. Oh boy. Well, debates, yeah. I think there's always a lot to talk about and see in any debate, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a respect thing, Jonathan. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be a fun killer because I know that guys sometimes talk a certain way just amongst the guys. And like, I don't want to ruin their fun time, I guess you could say. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to lurk. I do a lot of lurking. You'll see on the year in review. Yeah, I feel like that too, Deneen. I feel like don't change because I'm around. Like, I'm not like easily offended, but on the other hand, like it's also not a bad thing if someone is respectful of the fact that there's a lady in the room. Like, I think that's okay too. Yeah. Oh, not knocking it at all, Jonathan. Like I think it's nice and I think it's good. I don't want to ruin people's good time by making everyone suddenly have to, like, be good. I guess you could say. Yeah, our group is the best. I actually agree with you. I think it's a good group. And even though I don't necessarily agree with the opinions of everyone in our extended group. Like it's funny. There was something on Coast to Coast Drones last night. Was it last night or was it last week? I think it was last night. Ooh. Long day. But I guess, like, I don't know. Someone was disagreeing with someone else. There was a bit of a bicker on the panel. Someone left. And, Bill Thomas, the host of the live stream, he was just trying to make sure, everyone's cool here. Everyone's cool. He wanted to make sure that no one was actually angry or actually offended. But what he said was, he likes all these people that come on his panel. And even though they might not all necessarily agree with each other, it's like all of these different spices come together, he said, to make the flavor that is drone therapy. And I think I agree with that, because you know what? Sometimes you're sitting there watching a live stream and you don't agree with what that person is saying. You just don't agree. Maybe shouting at your phone, bullshit, but that's kind of what makes it fun too, is that you don't agree with everybody. And it's okay. People can have different opinions and you don't have to love everybody that's on the panel, but it's a good community overall. I really think it's a good community. And surprisingly, as I went through all my conflicts and controversies from the past year, even though I think it wasn't all kiss and make up for everyone, I feel like everything kind of was resolved in a way, and everyone kind of moved on from it. So that's good too. It's not like there's all these major grudges and warring factions within the community. I think it's all, not everyone's besties, but I think everyone gets along well enough or is respectful enough, even if they don't agree with people. So yes, Lee is an awesome editor. Actually, there are a lot of really good editors in our community. And I think I might try to pull a bigger panel for my next editing live stream, Bob. Oh, hell no. Yeah. I mean, I don't even have a dime. So I'm certainly not going to be planning on buying the latest drone that's coming out and reviewing it. Yeah. Reviews aren't going to be my thing unless it's going to be and these sometimes do well, by the way. I've seen where people do the Avata after 1 year. Is it still worth it? I could do that kind of review, but I'm certainly not going to be doing the newest drone kind of review, because that will just never happen. Did they, Mark? They did a firmware update? Oh, that is funny. You know what? I'll have to update my Phantom 4 and see how it does. I was just kind of feeling though, I wanted an updated camera drone. I love my Phantom 4. You know what? That big beast is so good in the winds. I have been at the river. I've been at the ocean. The wind is whipping. And I swear she just leans into it and she holds her position. I've always really liked that drone. The world has become short of kindness and respect. Oh, well, I try to keep things in perspective, Gary. And yeah, I agree with you. Some things just shouldn't be allowed. And I agree with you, Steve. Don't say never. Everyone started somewhere. And at some point, there are going to have to be some new drones in my future. I am interested in seeing what DJI comes out with next as far as an FPV offering, if it's going to be another Avata type drone, smaller, if there's going to be another DJI FPV drone. I probably will at some point try to count my pennies or my super chats and try to invest in a new drone at some point. And maybe I'll have to save up and be ready for when it comes out. And I will do what I would say would be a non-technical review. I would do a review for your average person, like not your person who assumes you already have drones from the Mavic series, this series, that series. And here's what's different, guys. No, like mine would be for like probably your newbie. And here's how I like it. And here's the features that I enjoyed. And here's how I like flying it. Like I would do a very basic, like, blue collar review of a drone. I wouldn't be so technical as some people are. It would be my perspective, I guess. And so, yeah, I'm not going to say never there, because I know, of course, at some point there are new drones in my future. And maybe at some point I will plan on doing that 1 year review after a drone's been out for a year. I could always do that. So yeah, I won't say never. And I do feel this is the start of my channel and my stream. So we'll see. Thanks for being here in the beginning, Steve. Hey, you're gonna have an unboxing video. Well, that's awesome. People always watch that, and that Mini 2, that drone will always sell. So you know what? I kind of ran out of time, but I did want to do the 1 year with the DJI FPV review. I had it written out. I just never got to film it because I don't know. I feel like that's when I found out my job was ending, and then I was getting nervous, and then I was getting my resume together and just all of that. I just never got to do it. But I say all that to say there's nothing wrong with doing some reviews, getting good at reviews, getting comfortable talking with the camera, showing that you could do a review. I mean, maybe at some point in the future you are sent a drone. You never know. But yeah, that Mini 2, I feel like that drone will always sell. And so you'll probably always get views on that video. That's awesome. I'm going to check it out when it comes out. Buy the drone on Amazon, fly it for the week, make the vid, say it's the worst ever, return it. Wow. Lambo, you're a genius. A New York Christmas legend died today. Shane McGowan of the Pogues. Huh. I don't know that I'm familiar, to be honest, Mark, but I feel like I just saw someone else pass that was very famous, but it's too late for me to think of it, so. No, you know what, Jonathan? Like, I don't necessarily want everyone being rude and crude in front of me. Because in a way, like, if everyone's going to talk that way, knowing that I'm right there, like, yeah, I'm not that easily offended, but I also kind of feel like, hey, I am a lady. So, no, like, I appreciate the respect that is given to women, especially in our circle. I feel like everyone is very respectful, and I appreciate it. So sometimes if I'm lurking, it's kind of because I don't want to spoil the fun that everybody's already having. So I just listen in. So no, I'm not speaking down on it at all. Like I think it's good. And Jonathan is someone who's always respectful. As a matter of fact, something that I've always liked about Jonathan, like I mentioned, he has sent me some news articles in the past. But you know what? When Jonathan says hi to me, he always says, say hi to Max. I always appreciate when people are respectful of my relationship as well, because, not everybody is, but in our community, everybody is, I would say. I don't think I've ever gotten like an inappropriate message, although Max always assumes that I must have by now. But no, everyone is quite respectful. But I've always especially appreciated people who, when they say hi to me, they include Max, or they tell me to say hi to Max, even though he might not be there at the time. Like, I do appreciate that. Jonathan is very respectful. I appreciate you, Jonathan. She raised you that way. Well, you had a good mama. Oh, 3 more likes and Gary could go to bed. Come on, everyone. Yeah, same, right, Deneen? Like, I appreciate the guys being respectful. I just, sometimes they are really having a good time. I don't agree with myself sometimes, but I still love me. Well, hey, you know what, Steve, you had very good suggestions and good points. So I appreciate you too. Yeah, see? We appreciate a gentleman, Jonathan. You're still waiting for the bloopers. You know what? So let me ask your guys' opinion. There's only 18 of us here now. Let's just talk amongst ourselves. So I do have some channel members, right? And I feel like I should be putting out some, members only videos. I put out obviously not a lot of videos recently, but I put out a video a month ago when we had a meetup at a bando. I put a video together and I put together kind of like a little bit more of like my unused clips, like a little bit more of behind the scenes at the bando. And I thought, well, that would make like a good like members only video, behind the scenes, like a little bit more, or sometimes some bloopers. Chris, I'm working on a video now. I swear I've got so many bloopers. But so my question, I'm a little behind on everything, especially since I spent a whole month sick. Like, is it dumb now to put up a members only video behind the scenes at the bando when we were at the bando, like maybe the beginning of October? Like, I swear it's been like 6 weeks. Like, I feel like it's almost like too late to put that up. I also have extra footage from my meetup with Deneen. Like, I could put that out as like a members only video. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I feel like the moment's passed and now I'm too late to do this or do that. So I don't know. We'll see. You know what? I could just put together probably a whole bloopers video at this point. Like, things never go right. We'll see, Chris. But I was considering putting together some more behind the scenes stuff as like members only videos because I don't have any of those up yet. Good night, big brother. Thanks for being here. Join communities like the military back in the days. I don't like you, but we're brothers in arms, so I will defend you in the battlefield. Yeah, there are some people like that, Jonathan. I kind of feel you there. Like, I don't love everyone in the community. I don't think everyone's great. There are people that I don't agree with. Like, there are times when we are watching a live stream and I'll just be sitting there like, I disagree with everything he has said in the past 10 minutes, but I don't dislike that person. And if someone spoke against them, I'd be like, hey, he's a decent guy. Leave him alone, But yeah, I think you're exactly right, Jonathan. I think I absolutely agree with you. Not gonna happen, Tom. Not gonna happen. I won't be saving that kind of scratch unless I suddenly have like, a viral video, 60,000 more subs, and all of them become channel members. I don't know. You've done food reviews, Dominic? See, as I was saying earlier, I look for people, like when I'm looking for some videos to pull for the stream, like I'm just scrolling over like recent videos, but every once in a while, I have to take the time and go to someone's channel because like, Dom, I don't think I've seen anything from you in my feed recently, although you do a lot of shorts, and shorts, I never see shorts from people I'm subscribed to. Like sometimes I might get one in my feed from Max and I'll be like, hey, your shorts in my feed. He's like, that's from 2 days ago. Like, I don't know. Shorts are shown to people who are not subbed to you. Maybe they're trying to pull, help you pull new people into your channel. But yeah, Dominic, I don't think I've seen anything from you recently. Like, I will have to come over and check out your channel. There it is, Mark. You're right. Henry Kissinger. That's who I saw. Oh, I didn't realize First Lady Carter too. Okay. Oh, they sang the song Christmas in New York. Okay, then I know who you're talking about. That song is played every year. Oh, it's Max Air 420, who is currently sleeping. Thank you for saying hi to Max. Oh, Fairy Tale in New York. Okay, I still think I know the song, but yeah, behind the scenes, Dom. I have been working on, well, I have just like my extra clips from some meetups that I was going to put into behind the scenes for members only. But I also have a whole video that I've been working on, which will be a video that I'll just put out on the channel of behind the scenes at Drift, because I have been taking behind the scenes footage at Drift for like 3 years. So I think I have a really big video to show you like what it's like at Drift. Chris, the last blooper video. Oh, that was when I was trying vlogging. And I had so many mess ups, and then I put all the mess ups at the end. That was it was probably this time last year. It was Too Ugly to Fly was the name of my video, and all the outtakes were at the end. I was trying to vlog, and like I'm in my yard and I'm talking, and then a car goes by and I'm like, God damn it. And I try it again, and there goes another car. And then I'm like just stumbling over my words, and I'm like, what the hell did I just say? Like, it was so hard. I haven't done like some vlogging like that recently, but if I did, there would undoubtedly be bloopers. It's never too late. Yeah. All right, all right, I'm going to have to put some members only videos up because I do basically have 2 made already. As I said, one was from the Bando meetup and one was from the meetup with Deneen. And like, not that anything crazy happened, but it's just like extra, I guess. It's extra footage of our day. Is that interesting? Is that not interesting? Maybe I will put them up and then I will ask for your honest opinion, because if I'm going to make members only videos moving forward, like I want to make sure they're worth it. Yeah, Dom, same. Like every once in a while I'll be like, I haven't seen a video from, pick a name at Chris Wedgeworth. I can tell you right now, I haven't been to Chris Wedgeworth's channel in a while. And I generally love his channel. He gets beautiful footage. I love the area that he lives in. So yeah, I do that, Dom. Like every once in a while, I'll be like, hey, there's some people I need to check in on because I haven't seen a video from them in a while. And that's probably my fault from just not keeping up. But going through live streams for clips is a pain and takes forever. It absolutely does. And whenever Max complains about how long I spend on the live stream, like preparing for it, I know that in his head, he is thinking about the hours upon hours upon hours I put into the year in review streams on the award show streams, because those are all pulling clips together and then editing them all. And like, seriously, like I was putting together clips today, and someone in a stream was kind of, I'm going to say hinting at somebody else, but I knew who he was hinting at. And I went back and pulled that clip too, so like, you got to go and find that spot and pull them together. It's a lot of work. And then it's a lot of work to organize it all and edit it all. Like so far, I have some clips edited up for conflicts and controversies, and I've made outlines. Like I literally have an outline, like here's all my topics for year in review, here's all the topics for conflicts and controversies, and I already have pulled this bunch of stuff for the award shows that it takes so long to pull clips. And especially if it's from something like, let's say, Paul Murray's stream, he does 2 per day. Oh man, what was that? It happened 2 weeks ago, right? And then like you go back 2 weeks, You're looking through his streams. It's not there. Was it 3 weeks ago? Now you're looking through like 20 more streams. Like, it's hard. But yeah, I pull a lot of clips. Oh, a chip review? Oh, Dominic, I am going to watch that. You know, I'm not going to play at the moment. How much moolah is a membership? I think I have like 2 tiers. Like, one is maybe $2, one is $4, one is 2, one is 5. Like, I don't know. It's cheap enough per month, I think. But yeah, I want to start making it more worth it. Like, I want to encourage people to become members, because you know what I figured out? I was working on my budget, just in general, my budget. Like, here's my income, here's my bills. Like, I put together a budget 2 weeks ago, and then separately I pulled all the things that I have for the stream, like Streamyard, like YouTube Premium, because I will go nuts with commercials. Like, I can't take it. The program I use to make my little videos, and the programs I use, like, I've been doing some stuff with AI, and then there's Epidemic Sound, and there's a few memberships that I have. And like, when I pulled it all together and I saw my total for the year, what I'm spending on this stream, I need to pull in $100 per month to break even. And I can tell you right now that I am not pulling that kind of scratching right now. I'm monetized. And actually, there will be a show where I'm going to just like a one-off show. Dominic will love for me to say it, but I've been calling it Tamalytics. It's like an analytics show, but it's kind of like my take on it. I'm going to tell you what I'm making as a monetized channel. Like, everyone tries so hard to get to 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours and get their channel monetized. And like, what you make off ads is not what you would hope. Oh, are those my breakdowns, Justin? I didn't even remember, because, you know, at first I did Patreon, and one of my levels was $4.20, and like, YouTube didn't allow that. They didn't allow 420. Like, they didn't allow that as a denomination. So then I made completely different ones for like YouTube membership. But anyway, yeah, I need to make $100 a month just to break even on all of the services that I'm currently using or subscribed to. And I am not making that yet. So I say all that to say, you know, I wouldn't argue with super chats or channel members or anything like that. I still don't know how to say it. Evmux is cheaper and you get more features. Okay, so I'm interested. The thing is, Dom, because right now in Streamyard, like, I have things loaded. Like, I have my little Dom Yard thing, right? And I have well, I have a bunch of slides that are already loaded up in here, so that makes things really easy. Reminder from Tony to hit the like button. Look, here's a comment from Dominic. Invite more women. Like, I have a lot of things loaded up in here. I have my little videos loaded up in here. Oh, here's a favorite.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nevada!
Yeah. Come and join us. Yeah, come and talk some shit with us. Yeah.
So when we have our little bitchy session panel, like, I have my little videos ready. I have my little videos for, like, you know, the chat review or videos or news. Like, I feel like I have all my stuff loaded in here. I have my different backgrounds loaded up in here. I've got like holiday backgrounds. I have a bunch of backgrounds. So yeah, like I guess some of my hesitation is just like I would have to set the whole thing up. So that sucks. Oh, you're gonna do it, Justin? Is it free or it's cheaper? What's the deal? So yeah, like that's part of my hesitation. Also, just you know how it always takes a little time to get used to something. Like I'm used to StreamYard, so like it's just, hey, that is an awesome remix. Okay. That's an awesome remix, right, Dom? So yeah, I kind of feel like it's just hard to make the switch because of the resetting up everything. That would be my initial hesitation to move to anything. Separately, I paid for StreamYard for the year because it was cheaper to do it for the year than monthly. So I guess I wouldn't consider switching over until my year is up, and that will be in May. So hopefully you guys have all tried everything out by May, and you can let me know what's the best. And then I'll see if I feel like switching. I will say that hey, Carbon Cage is here. How we getting custom fonts on names? I don't know. Ask Justin. That's Infinity Gaming, formerly known as that's Justin, but Droner Gaming RP. So I don't know how you do that, but apparently he does. Rude Dog, thank you so much. Rude Dog is also a member. I don't know if you were here earlier, Rude Dog, but I have your video pulled for this week. Actually, I had 2 videos pulled because you had Thunder Mountain and you had the one about like crop circles in the ice. 2 awesome videos, but like my stream was running late, and once it was like after 10 o'clock and people were dropping off, like I didn't want to show them to like half the crowd, so to speak. So I was going to save them for, probably next week, more like towards the beginning of the show when like everyone is here. So like I didn't want you to think that I forgot about you. I loved, like, those are the 2 that I watched recently, and like I still know the titles. Like I thought they were really good, and I am going to show them, but yeah, it might be next week. If I'm showing videos next week, I'm not sure. It could be a panel week. If not, definitely the next like 8 o'clock show. I would show them more in the beginning of the show because I didn't want to show them late. But thank you so much for the super chat. I totally appreciate it. And I was even thinking that I want to do something fun for super chats too. I'm not sure what yet, but I want to do something fun for super chats because I really, really, really appreciate it. And it is on the bingo card. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. It is on the bingo card, super chats and super stickers. So, and channel members. So yeah, I want to do something fun here on the channel when I get a something, because I really do appreciate it. And I'm telling you, being monetized, you don't really get that much for all the work that you're putting in. Or I don't know, like I guess not everyone is killing themselves on creating a stream. Like honestly, I think the bullshit session streams are easier. Like you just kind of have to show up and then chat and hang out with your friends, and that's pretty awesome. But again, I feel like I can't do the same thing that other people are doing. That's why I try to do something different over here. Jonathan Jackson. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. What is this? What is this? Oh, a video showing you how to do fonts. Oh, there you go. For whoever was just asking. And that's like, see, Is that, Justin, is that a video of yours? Because that's a really good video to have on your channel. Like, I feel like that's something people would look up, you know, kind of like an evergreen thing, right? Brad, thank you so much. Thank you, Brad. I very much appreciate it. Wow, you guys are awesome. The late night crew coming through for me. Thank you. Wow, Chad, Jonathan, and Rude Dog. Rude Dog, I would really like to. I usually call people by their real first names. You got to tell me what your real first name is if you want to. SS Tammie Wolf Bingo. I'm not sure if I get it. Am I missing something? Ah, yeah, see, there you go. Oh, Rudy. Oh, and that's so easy to remember, and that makes so much sense. Rudy, cool. Thank you, Rudy. See, I already feel like I know you better. You went back to work. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, Deneen. Honestly, I don't know why I'm still on because I ran out of prepared material like an hour ago. Yeah, that's true. If 50 people gave me $2, that would get me $100. And that would make me break even, Dominic, with all of the services that I'm paying for. I'm going to have to see if I could trim some down a little bit. But like StreamYard is kind of expensive. And well, I pay for Epidemic Sound every month because, you know, I'm trying not to use the copyrighted music. So yeah, I don't know. It like I was surprised when I added it all up how much it was for a year. You know, it's like, you know, $5 here, $10 there. What's that? Oh, it adds up. It definitely adds up. So, I was just thinking of something to tell you guys, and I kind of forgot because I've been on for 3 hours. Like, what the hell is that? I don't know. You know what? Probably because Max is asleep. Because if Max was awake, I would have gotten off the stream like an hour ago so I could go hang out with him. But But yeah, Dom, you know, being monetized doesn't get you a lot of money. Like, I feel like more money is definitely made from like anything else. It's not made from like AdSense. That's for sure. So yeah, Night Train, I don't know. I feel like oh no, not 3 hours and 20 minutes, Dom, because I started late, remember? So it's actually like I just hit 3 hours. Oh, I know. Okay, this is the last thing I wanted to ask you about. Like I said, since it's just us here. I was thinking about starting a second channel. Hear me out. I feel like I really enjoy putting together the AI video that I have on my channel where I took my footage and made it into like cartoon things, and then I have kind of like chill music in the background. I've made several of those so far. And what I could tell on channels that feature kind of like chill music, like they'll put together a little set. So say like a half hour of music or an hour of music. But a lot of them use almost like a screensaver. So maybe it's a cute little cabin and there's snow falling just continuously while music plays. Like, that's cool. You know, you could put on your TV and listen to music while you're doing things. And there's like a screensaver thing on. But so what I thought about doing on a second channel was pulling the AI videos I've been making into like a half-hour set or an hour-long set. And then instead of being like a screensaver on your TV while the chill music is playing, like there is like something visual happening. It's like all the footage that I put through the AI and it turns it into like watercolor and everything else. So I was thinking of making a second channel that would kind of be music and my AI videos. What do you think? Because some of these music channels are pretty big. They have a lot of subs, and I think they're getting a lot of watch time because people are just putting them on for an hour and listening to them, right? So, so far, I think I have 5 videos ready to go on a new channel already. I thought I would try to get a few more together before I started it, just so, it's not like a channel of like one video. Like, come see my one video. Like, I wanted to have like a few videos ready to go to start the channel. But I wanted to see what you guys thought about that idea. So you've been watching a football game and then you came back and then I'm still here. Oh, that's right. I sent you stickers a long time ago, right? So Night Train, I don't know if you were here earlier, but everyone I have an address for, and that would include you, I'm going to send a bingo card because we're going to be playing bingo here. This is all stuff that happens on the stream all the time. As a matter of fact, this card probably hit bingo twice over and it's not even all filled in yet. Like, I just started doing this. So yeah, I'm going to be making a lot of different versions. So everyone has a slightly different bingo card. But we're going to be playing bingo on the channel during the live stream. So yeah, so the fact that I have your address, you will be getting a bingo card. Dominic got quiet. $80 to go. Oh. If Dominic just gave you 100, we could keep our $2. I was trying to like go back on that conversation and see what you guys were talking about. Yes, Mike, I have everyone's address. Like, anyone I've ever sent stickers to, like, I have everyone's address in a notebook. So I already have yours. Oh. Yeah, so Max wanted to send you a motion controller, and we have 2 of them because he got 2 Avadas off of Marketplace, and they both came with motion controllers, and then he couldn't find his. And then I couldn't find mine. And I was like, it was right here on the bookshelf. Like, I don't know where it went. Like, I've never used it. I always used the Avada with the regular controller. So, yeah, I was looking all over for it and he was looking all over for his. And then the other day I was like, oh, hey, here's mine. So yeah, he sent it right out as soon as we found it. Is that what they call it now? No, it's the dildo. You know that. And hilarious, you've got a used dildo. Congratulations. He got a used dildo in the mail. Oh, yeah, that's true. Some people call it the wanker. Did he write that? Oh my God, that is too funny. Well, I'll have to tell him that you got it. All right, that's over 3 hours. I'm at 3:06. So I am going to roll the outro. I thank you all for being here. I thank you for hanging into the bitter end over 3 hours in. Carbon, I know we're on like at a wrong time for you, but I thank you for always stopping by. You always try to stop by at least at some point. So I appreciate you. And yeah, I am about to lose my voice. So good night, everyone. And I'll see you next week. Next week is the 10 o'clock show. Oh, yeah. So I'm thinking of having a panel next week. So let me know if you want to be on the panel next week. And when I get it set up, I will send you a link. most of you, I think, have me on Facebook, or there's email, tammiejeanstream@yahoo.com. Either way, you want to contact me and let me know if you want to be on stream. So, okay, that's it for tonight. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the super chats, and I will see you all next week.